In this video, I'm going to do a step-by-step beginner tutorial on how to use the Bitget crypto exchange. If you're looking to learn how to trade futures on Bitget, I made a separate tutorial for that, and I'll leave a link for that video in the description down below for anyone that might find that helpful. In this video, I'll show you how to get set up on Bitget, how to get verified and complete KYC, where to go if you want to buy some crypto using fiat, and how to deposit some crypto assets onto the platform from another exchange or wallet address. After that, I'll take you into the spot market, show you the different market types and pairings, and I'll get you familiar with the user interface. After that, I'll demonstrate how you can buy and sell crypto using market orders, limit orders, and how to set up some stop losses. All of that and more with some tips and tricks along the way. If this is your first time signing up on Bitget, I left a link for you in the description of this video as well as in the pinned comment down below. If you use that link when signing up, you're going to save 10% on all your trading fees for the lifetime of your account. Bitget is also often running promotions for people who are signing up for the first time. These can be deposit bonuses, giveaways, mystery boxes, and more. So if you use my link when signing up, you're going to save 10% on all your trading fees, and you'll be eligible for the current promotion, whatever that might be by the time you're watching this video. You're also going to be supporting my channel at no extra cost to you. This video is not financial advice. This video is for educational purposes only. Always do your own research before ever putting your crypto assets or funds on an exchange. I also left you some timestamps in the description down below, so at any point feel free to skip ahead to a section that might be most relevant to you. Aside from that, don't forget to leave me a like and hit subscribe for future content. Let's get into the video. If you click on my link in the description of this video or in the pinned comment down below, you'll be redirected to this page here where you can create your Bitget account. You can create your account using an email address or you can use your mobile number. So simply choose whatever method works best for you. Make sure to come down here, read the user agreement as well as the privacy policy, and if everything looks good to you, check this box right here and then click on Create Account. To get verified on the Bitget platform, click right here on Identity Verification found on your dashboard. If you're not already on your dashboard, you can get here by coming up to your profile icon, top right hand side, and then click on Dashboard in this drop down menu. Once you're on your dashboard, just click here on Identity Verification. Then on this page here, click right here where it says Verify. Then you'll get a little pop-up window here where you can begin your level 1 identity verification. During this process, you'll have to submit a government-issued document, such as a driver's license or passport. You can complete this by using your mobile verification, or you can do it on your PC. If you want to use mobile, just click right here on mobile, and you'll get a QR code. You can scan that QR code with your phone, and then you can proceed to complete this process on your phone. If you want to do this on your PC, just leave it set to PC. First, you'll need to select the country that issued your document by clicking right here, and then selecting the country from this drop-down menu. After that, choose the ID document that you wish to submit by clicking right here. Now, as you can see, you can do an ID card, passport, or driver's license. So simply click on the document that you'll be submitting. Then click on Continue. Next, put in your first and last name, and then click on Continue. And on this step here, you'll need to upload a photo of your document. Once again, if you wish to continue this process on your phone, you can click right here on Continue on Phone, or click right here to upload a photo of your document. Once your documents are uploaded, Bitget will proceed to verify your identity and complete the KYC process for you. So if anyone needs to get verified, now's a good time to pause this video, get verified, and I'll see you in the next step of this tutorial. Once you've completed KYC, it's a good idea to add a second layer of security to your account, such as Google Authenticator. Now, if you don't already have the Google Authenticator app, it is free and you can get it on the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Simply download it on your phone and open up the app. Then what you would do is you come up here, top right hand side, hover over your profile icon, and in this drop down menu, click here on Security. You'll find your two-factor authentication options at the top of the page here. And Google Authenticator is right over here on the right hand side. In my case here, I've already bound Bitget to Google Authenticator, but if anybody needs any extra help with this, I do have a separate video on how to bind Bitget to Google Authenticator, and I'll leave a link for that video in the description down below for anyone that might find that helpful. But from here, you'd simply select the Google Authenticator option and then proceed to bind Bitget to Google Authenticator. If you'd like to buy some crypto using fiat, you'll find all your fiat purchasing options right up here where it says buy crypto. You'll get a drop-down menu with the different options that you can use to buy crypto using fiat. Simply click on the option that you wish to use. I'll go ahead and click here on credit and debit. And this will bring you over to an order form where you can begin the process of buying crypto using fiat. You'll notice up at the top here, you can also toggle between the options by clicking on any one of these. For credit or debit, we'd come down here, type in how much you wish to spend, just like so. You can choose the fiat currency that you wish to spend by clicking right here where it says USD, and then selecting it from this drop-down menu. Alternatively, you can search for it in the search bar here. Then down below, you can choose the cryptocurrency that you'll be receiving by clicking right here, and then selecting the crypto from this drop-down menu. Then from here, you can add a card to your account by clicking on this link right here that says add new card. Then simply put in your card details to add the card to your account. But if you're going to be buying crypto this way, just pay attention to the fees. You can see in my case here, for a $100 spend, I'd be receiving 94 Tether. So the fees can be a little bit high if you're using this option here. Typically, I don't buy crypto using a credit card, but the option is available if that's the method that you're going to be using. I imagine in the future that Bitget will likely be adding more options, so certainly watch out for that. If you'd like to use a third-party service provider, we can come up here to the top and we can click right here on third party. Then what we would do is we come down here where it says pay, we type in the amount that we wish to spend. And then over here on the right-hand side, you can click where it says USDT, and then you can select the crypto from the drop-down menu that you wish to purchase using a third party. Then down below where it says select a payment method, you'll need to choose a third-party service provider to complete this transaction. Just keep in mind that you'll have to sign up with one of these services, go through the KYC process before completing the purchase. Once again, pay attention to the fees. Over here on the right-hand side, you can see in this case here for a $100 spend that I'd be receiving 96 Tether, so slightly better than using a credit card. If we were to come down here and click on Simplex, you can see that I would receive slightly less Tether for the same purchase. So these third-party service providers are perfectly fine, but just always pay attention to the fees because sometimes they're not that competitive. Now, if you do buy some crypto using fiat, you'll be able to find that crypto if you come right up here to your wallet icon, and in this drop-down menu, click right here on spot account. And here's where you'll find your crypto that you purchased using fiat. If you'd like to deposit some crypto assets onto account from another exchange or wallet address, you can use the deposit button right here on your spot account, and alternatively, you can come up here to your wallet icon, and in this drop-down menu, click right here on deposit. This is going to bring you over to the crypto deposit form. Start out by choosing a coin that you wish to deposit onto the Bitget platform by simply clicking right here. Then choose a coin from this drop-down menu that you wish to deposit onto the platform. Alternatively, you can search for it in the search bar. I'll just go ahead and do ETH. I can see ETH is one of the trending coins right here, but I also see it in the search results down below here, so I'm going to go ahead and give that a click. After selecting the coin that you wish to deposit, you'll need to choose a network by clicking right here. Then Bitget will give you a drop-down menu of the available networks that you can use to deposit your asset onto the platform. Some of these networks will be faster and cheaper in fees than other networks, but the main thing is you want to make sure that the network matches on both sides of this. You don't want to send from one network into another network, or you'll lose your coins forever. So for this demonstration, I'll go ahead and select the Arbitrum 1 network by giving it a click. Once you choose the coin and the network, Bitget will be generating your deposit address down below. You'll be able to see a QR code, so if you're sending in from your phone, you can scan that QR code, and you'll also see your deposit address next to your QR code. So for this demonstration, I'll copy my deposit address by clicking right here on copy address. And what I'll do is I'll send some Ethereum from Coinbase into Bitget. So I'll quickly bring Coinbase into frame. On Coinbase, I'll use the send and receive button by coming up here, top right hand side, and giving it a click. On some exchanges, it'll be called a transfer button or a withdrawal button. Sometimes you'll find it at the top right hand side of the screen, and sometimes you'll find it on your dashboard. From here, I'm going to choose the asset by clicking here and selecting Ethereum. Now I need to choose how much Ethereum I wish to send from Coinbase and into Bitget. I don't have much Ethereum on this account, so I'll just go ahead and click on send all, and then I'm going to paste my Bitget deposit address into this box right here, just like so. Then I'm going to click on continue. Now I'm almost ready to send my Ethereum from Coinbase and into Bitget. But first I need to choose the correct network by clicking right here. And of course selecting the Arbitrum 1 network by clicking here. Now the network matches on both sides of this. So I'm good to go. So I'm going to come down here and click on Send Now. Now my Ethereum is on its way from Coinbase and into Bitget over the Arbitrum 1 network. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Done, and I'll bring Bitget back into frame. And a quick tip with this: if it's your first time depositing crypto assets onto Bitget, just send a small amount first. Once the smaller amount arrives, you'll know that you have everything set up correctly, that you have the right coin, the right network, and then you can have the confidence to send in a larger amount. It's always good practice just to send a small amount first, just to make sure that you have everything correct. Once your coins arrive on the platform, you'll be able to find them if you come right up here to the wallet icon, and in this drop-down menu, click here on Spot Account. And here's where you'll find your coins once they arrive on Bitget. And you can see my Ethereum right here up at the top. To get into the spot market, just simply come right up here where it says Trade. And in this drop-down menu, click here where it says Spot. And this is going to bring you into the spot market user interface. Now, if your user interface is looking a little bit different than mine, I'll point out that you can change your layout by simply coming right up here to this little gear icon and giving it a click. Then you'll notice down at the bottom here that you have different trading panel options. You can see that I'm set to this one right here. But if you want a more classic look, you can always click right here, and then you'll get the classic layout. Now, in my last Bitget tutorial, I did use the classic layout, so if you prefer this, feel free to check out that video, and I'll leave a link for that in the description down below for anyone that might find that helpful. For this tutorial, I'll be using this layout right here. But certainly choose the layout that you prefer. You'll find all your market types and pairings if you come right up here. So in my case, where it says BTC USDT. Just hover your mouse over top of that, and you'll get a drop-down menu with all the different pairings as well as market types. You'll find your market types up above and all the pairings displayed down below. You'll see in my case here that I'm currently set to USDT. This means that all the pairings down below are quoted in Tether. So if I wanted to buy a coin using the USDT pairings, I'd need Tether to make the purchase. And if I sold a coin using these pairings, I'd receive Tether for the sale. If I was to come up here and click where it says USDC, now all the pairings down below are quoted in USDC. So if I want to buy a coin using these pairings, I'll need USDC to make the purchase. And if I sold a coin using these pairings, I'd receive USDC for the sale. So simply choose the market type and the pairing that you wish to trade. So I'll go ahead and click here on USDT. And I'm going to come down here and click on Ethereum USDT. And I'll go ahead and close this out. And now you can see that I changed the pairing to Ethereum versus Tether. Right here, we have the price action chart. And this is showing us the asset's performance over a selected time frame. And you'll find your time frames up here, top left-hand side of the chart. You can see in my case here that I'm currently set to a daily time frame. This means that each one of these candlesticks represents a day of time. If you want to change the time frame, just simply click on the time frame that you wish to view. So if I hover over the daily here, you'll see that different time intervals pop up in this drop-down menu. So if I want a 4-hour time frame, I just click right here on 4H. And now I've changed the chart to a 4-hour time frame. Now each candlestick represents 4 hours of time. But I'll go ahead and switch us back to a daily time frame. Just like so. And the first thing I like to do with the chart is make sure it's toggled to trading view. So if we come up here, top right hand side of the chart, you'll see that you have a standard option and a trading view option. By default, mine was already set to trading view. This means that the chart's powered by trading view, which is going to give you access to some drawing tools as well as some basic indicators from trading view. You'll find your drawing tools over here on the left-hand side of the chart. And if for whatever reason you can't see your drawing tools, you'll notice a tiny little arrow down here. So if I click this arrow, it hides the drawing tools. If I click it again, it exposes the drawing tools. Beside each drawing tool is another tiny little arrow. If you give that one a click, it'll expand into a drop-down menu where you'll find additional drawing tools. If you want to make a tab of some of your favorite drawing tools, you can highlight the star next to the drawing tool that you wish to add. So for example, let's go ahead and do a trend line here, like so. Let's come back in here and do a horizontal. So we'll come down here, highlight the star next to horizontal. I'll go ahead and do a Fibonacci retracement, just like so. Let's go ahead and add a brush. I'll be using that later in this tutorial. And we'll go ahead and do a rectangle. Now when I close this out, you'll see that I made a tab of some of my favorite drawing tools. And you can move this anywhere on the chart that you like it. If you'd like to add an indicator to your chart, just come right up here and click on this little tab here. Then you'll get a pop-up window with some basic indicators from TradingView. And you can just simply left click on the indicator that you wish to add to the chart. Alternatively, you can search for one of the search bars. Let's go ahead and do RSI, like so. I'll click on Relative Strength Index, close this out. And as you can see, I just added the RSI to the bottom of the chart. If at any point I want to get rid of that, we'll just come right over here and we'll click on this little X. As you can see, I just removed the RSI. As easy as that. If you'd like to customize the appearance of your chart, what you can do is you can right click on the chart, then come down here and click on Settings. Then you'll get a little pop-up window here where you can adjust some of the basic settings of your chart. And what I like to do is get rid of the grid lines, and I like to make the background a little darker. So to get rid of the grid lines, we'll click on these little boxes right here, and we'll drag the opacity down to 0, just like this. I'll do the same with this one, like so. And to make the background a little darker, I'll click on this box here, and I'll select the darkest color from this color palette. And as you can see, I just adjusted the appearance of the chart. But certainly come in here, play around with the settings, and get the chart looking the way that you like it. At any point, you can restore the defaults by coming down here, clicking where it says Template, and then click on Apply Defaults. Now, as you can see, I just reset the chart back to its default setting. But I'll go ahead and just retrace my steps here, get rid of these grid lines again, like so. And we'll go ahead and make the background a little darker. And then once you have it set up the way that you want it, just come down here and click on OK. When it comes to charting and technical analysis, I prefer to use TradingView directly, and I'll quickly bring it into frame. Here on TradingView, you're going to have access to more data, more indicators, you can backtest trading strategies, look at different asset classes. There's just a heck of a lot more that you can do with TradingView directly. And TradingView is free to use. The free version does have some pop-up advertisements that can be a little bit distracting, but aside from that, it works perfectly fine. My version here is a paid version, so at any point, if you want to try one of their paid plans, you can do that for free for up to 30 days. Then you can make an informed decision if TradingView is a good fit for you or not. So what I'll do is I'll leave a link for TradingView in the description of this video, as well as in the pinned comment down below. I also have a TradingView step-by-step beginner tutorial, so I'll be sure to leave a link for that video in the description down below, as well as in the pinned comment for anyone that might find that helpful. And next to the chart, we have the order book. And the order book is showing us where market participants have placed their buy orders as well as their sell orders. And they're doing that by using limit orders, which I'll be demonstrating in this tutorial. On the top side of the order book in red, we have what's known as the asks. These are the price points that market participants have placed their sell orders at. Down here in green, we have what's known as the bids. These are the price points that market participants have placed their buy orders at. In the middle of the order book, we have what's known as the mid price. So all the asks up above will be greater than the mid price, and all the bids down below will be less than the mid price. When a trader comes along and executes a market order, they're matched up with the best available price off the order book, and the trade is executed immediately. And I'll be demonstrating market orders in this tutorial as well. If you'd like to see the trades being executed in real time, you can come up here and you can click where it says Market Trades. And in this panel here, you can see all the trades being executed in real time. You'll see all the sells coming in red, and you'll see all the buys coming in green. When you want to get back to your order book, you just come up here and click on Order Book. And next to the order book is where you'll find your order panel, where you can buy and sell crypto using limit orders, market orders, and you have a few more options in this drop-down menu here as well. Now, I've made separate tutorials for some of these. I've made one for trigger orders, OCO orders, trailing stop losses, and I'll leave a link for those videos in the description down below for anyone that might find those helpful. In those videos, I'm using the classic user interface layout. And remember, you can change the layout by coming up to this gear icon right here and then selecting it from the drop-down menu. In this tutorial, I'll demonstrate limit orders, market orders, and I'll show you how to set up a stop loss. But certainly check out those other videos when you get some time. First, I'll demonstrate a market order. These order types are nice and simple. They'll execute immediately at the best available price off of the order book, whether you're buying or selling. So to get this done, we'll come up here to the order panel and we'll click on Market. Next, we'll choose if we're going to be a buyer or a seller. So I'll start out as a seller first by clicking here on Sell. Next, we need to choose the amount of the asset that we wish to sell. And you'll be able to see your available balance right here. So if you want to sell a custom amount, you can come down here to quantity and you could type that in. So in my case, I could do something like this. And alternatively, you can just use the slider bar down below. So if I was to slide this up to say 50%, that would sell 50% of the asset that I hold on account. If I wanted to sell all of it, I'd just slide this up to 100%, just like so. And that would sell all of my Ethereum immediately at the best available price off of the order book. So once you have the order set up the way that you want it, you just come down here and you click on sell. Then you'll get an order confirmation pop-up window where you can confirm the details of your order. So in my case here, this order is going to execute at market price, so the best available price off the order book, and I'll be selling all of my Ethereum. If everything's what you intended, you just come down here and you'd click on confirm. And just like that, I sold my Ethereum at the best available price off of the order book. If you'd like to use a market order to buy, you just come back to the order panel, click on market, then click on buy. Once again, you'll be able to see your available balance right here, so you'll know exactly what you're working with. So in my case here, if I wanted to spend 20 tether, I'd come down to this box and I'd type in 20 tether. Or you can just simply use the slider bar down below. But for this demonstration, I'll go ahead and keep this at 20 tether. Once you have your market order set up the way that you want it, you just simply click on buy. Then you'll get your order confirmation pop-up window. So confirm the details are what you intended. And if they are, just come down here and click on confirm. And just like that, I bought myself some Ethereum at the best available price off of the order book. Nice and simple. Now I'll demonstrate limit orders. And limit orders will give you the ability to be a little bit more strategic by choosing a price point that you wish to place an order at to buy, or a price point that you wish to place an order to sell. But you will need the price of the asset to reach your order price before your order will fill and execute. So to get this done, we'll come back up here to the order panel and we'll click right here on limit. And I'll demonstrate as a buyer first. So I'm going to leave this on buy. The first thing I need to do from here is to choose a price point that I wish to place a buy order at. So let's head on over here to the chart. And just for the purposes of demonstration, let's imagine that I want to place a buy order somewhere down around this price action right here. So what I'll do is I'll grab a horizontal here from my little drawing tools tab. I'll go ahead and place it on the chart, maybe something like this. Now I can see a price point on the y-axis of the chart coming in at 1,601. And let's imagine that I want to place an order to buy Ethereum at that price point. So we'll come back over here to the order panel and I'll type that into price right here. We'll go 1,601. Next, I need to choose how much of my available balance that I wish to put into this order. So I can come down to the total box right here and I could put 20 tether into this, or you can just use the slider bar again. So let's go ahead and just slide this up to 100%. This means I'll be putting my entire balance into this limit order. Once you have the order set up the way that you want it, you just come down here and you click on buy. Once again, you'll get your order confirmation pop-up window, so you can confirm the details are what you intended. I can see my price point right here, so I'll be placing an order to buy at 1,601. I can see how much Ethereum I'll be purchasing if this order fills, and I can see how much of my tether I'm placing into this order. So if everything here is what you intended, just come down here and click on confirm. Now I've placed that limit order onto the order book. And we can see it on the chart. So I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of this horizontal, deleting it just like so. And we can see my limit order inside this little box right here, in this little green dotted line. So if the price of Ethereum was to roll over and come down to my order price, hitting 1,601, this order is going to fill, and I'll be buying myself a little bit of Ethereum. If you'd like to find the details of your order, you can come down here, click where it says open order, and then we'll click right here on limit. And here's where you'll find the details of your limit order that you placed on the order book. If at any point you'd like to cancel this order, you can come over here underneath action and you can click on cancel. Alternatively, you can come up to the chart and you can click on this little X inside this green box, just like so. And as you can see, I just immediately canceled that order. If you'd like to place a limit order to sell your crypto, just come back up to your order panel, click on limit, then click on sell. Now we need to choose a price point to place a sell order. So let's head back on over here to the chart. And just for the purposes of demonstration, let's imagine that I want to place an order to sell my Ethereum somewhere just around this price action right here. So once again, I'll grab a horizontal here like so, and I'll go ahead and mark that area out, something like this. Now I can see a price point on the y-axis of the chart coming in at 1,821. And let's imagine that I want to place an order to sell my Ethereum at that price point. So we'll come back over here to the order panel and we'll type that into price. We'll go 1,821. Next, we need to choose how much of the asset that we wish to sell. Of course, you'll be able to see your available balance right here. But for this demonstration, I'll go ahead and just use the slider bar. I'll take it all the way up to 100%. Once you have your order set up the way that you want it, you'd come down here and you'd click on Sell ETH. You'll get your order confirmation pop-up window, so confirm the details are what you intended, and if so, click right here on Confirm. And now I've placed that limit order to sell my Ethereum at 1,821. So if the price of Ethereum works its way to the upside, hitting my limit order at 1,821, this order is going to fill, and I'll be selling all of my Ethereum. You'll be able to find the details of your order if you come down here, click on Open Orders, and then click on Limit. And here's where you'll be able to see the details of your limit order. Once again, if you'd like to cancel it, just come on over here underneath Action and click on Cancel. And as you can see, I just took that limit order off of the order book. So limit orders do give you the ability to be a little bit more strategic by choosing your price point to either buy or sell, but you do need price action to cooperate. So for example, in our buying scenario here, maybe price action doesn't come down to my order price down here. Maybe price action just continues to the upside without me. Of course, I wouldn't be buying any Ethereum because price action failed to come down and fill my limit order. Or maybe price action does come down, hits 1,601, fills my order to buy, but then price action just continues to the downside. And that would obviously put me at a loss. In the selling scenario, maybe price action does begin to work its way up, but rolls over somewhere in here and then moves to the downside. Of course, I'd be suffering a loss because price action failed to reach my order price at 1,821 and fill my order. Or maybe price action does come up, fills my order at 1,821, I sell all my Ethereum, but then Ethereum just shreds this level and blasts off to the upside, and of course I'd miss out on all that profit because I sold my Ethereum down here at 1,821. So some basic considerations to consider when choosing if a limit order is the appropriate idea for you or not. But that's how you can place a limit order. Now I'll show you how you can use a trigger order to set up a stop loss. So to get this done, we'll come up here to the order panel and we'll click on Sell. Next, we'll come down to this little triangle next to OCO order and we'll select trigger from this little drop down menu here. Now I need to choose a trigger price. This is going to be a price point that triggers Bitget to sell my Ethereum. So let's head on over here to the chart. And for the purposes of demonstration, let's imagine that I want to set up a stop loss just below this red wick right here. So what I'll do is I'll grab a horizontal here from this little tab, and I'll go ahead and mark an area out in the chart just below that red wick, maybe something like this. Now I can see a price point on the y-axis of the chart coming in at 1,503. And let's imagine that I want to set up a stop loss at that price point. So I'll head back on over here to the order panel and I'll type that into trigger price. We'll go 1,503. Next, we need to click right here where it says limit. And you'll notice I just toggled this over to market. So this means that if the price of Ethereum hits the trigger price of 1,503, my Ethereum is going to get sold at the market price. So the best available price off of the order book immediately. From here, we need to choose how much of the asset we wish to sell if the stop loss gets hit. And of course, we'll be able to see our available balance right here. So for this demonstration here, I'll go ahead and just sell all of my ETH if the stop loss gets hit. So we'll come down here to quantity and I'll type that in. So we'll go 0.031. Once you get your trigger order set up the way that you want it, you just come down here and click on sell. Then you'll get your order confirmation pop-up window. So I can see my trigger price right here, 1,503. So if that price point gets hit, my Ethereum is going to sell at the market price. So the best available price off the order book. And I can see that all of my Ethereum will be sold if this trigger order gets hit. So if the details are what you intended, just come down here and click on confirm. And now I've placed that stop loss. And you can actually see it on the chart inside this red box right here. So if the price of Ethereum was to roll over, coming down to 1,503, it's going to hit that stop loss and my Ethereum will be sold at the best available price off of the order book. You can find the details of your stop loss if you come down here, click on open orders, then click on trigger. And here's where you'll be able to see the details of your stop loss. If at any point you want to cancel this, just come over here underneath action and click on cancel. Alternatively, you can come up to the chart and you can click on this little X inside this red box, just like so. And as you can see, I just removed that trigger order immediately. You can find the trading fees if you come right up here and click on the Bitget logo. And this is going to bring you back to the home page. So what we'll do from here is we'll scroll all the way down to the bottom, just like so. You'll see right here underneath services, a link that says fee schedule. Go ahead and just give that a click. And here's where you're going to find all the fees on Bitget. You can see that this is currently set to futures trading. So if you want to see the spot trading fees, just click right here on spot trading. And here's where you'll be able to find the spot trading fees. So at the time of recording, you can see right here that maker orders are 0.1% and taker orders are 0.1% as well. Maker order stands for placing limit orders, and taker orders are market orders. Usually, you'll save on fees for placing maker orders, so limit orders. And this is because exchanges do like to incentivize traders to provide liquidity to their order book. And typically, they'll do that by charging a smaller fee for limit orders. At the time of recording, these are exactly the same, but they could be different by the time you're watching this video. So I would encourage you to come on over here and check out the fees and see what they're currently at. You'll notice if I click on futures trading right here, you can see in this case that the maker fee is 0.02%, so that's for limit orders, and the taker fee is 0.06% for market orders. So as I was explaining just a second ago, you can see that limit orders you can save on fees if you're on the futures market, and taker orders are more expensive. Now there is a way to save 20% on all your trading fees, so if we click here on spot trading, you'll notice there's an option right here. Use BGB for 20% discount on your fees. So what you would do is you just buy some BGB and hold it on account. Then you'd come over here and you click on this button right here. And that's going to toggle this on. Now, as you can see, the maker fee drops to 0.08% and the taker fee drops to 0.08% as well. Just keep in mind that BGB is a risk on asset. The price of that coin can go up and it can go down. So just keep that in mind if you're going to be buying BGB for the purposes of saving on your trading fees. But that's how you get that done. And there you have it, your introduction to using the Bitget crypto exchange. Don't forget to leave me a like and hit subscribe for future content. Also, feel free to check out my other Bitget tutorials, which I put together in a playlist on my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for coming by and checking out this video. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one. And until I do, have yourself a powerful day.